Gerber Kawasaki president and CEO Ross Gerber, but he also owns a bunch of AI names, many of which, Ross, are getting creamed in this final hour. So let's start there. This is a very worrisome point loss for people when I'm talking about the NASDAQ, when people who are invested in a lot of NASDAQ stocks see it. What do you think is really at heart here?
Well, market participants have to understand when you have 2 months of really just straight up markets, to have a pullback is not uncommon. And in fact, it's really healthy that the market's actually doing this. I get very concerned when every day we're making money for week after week after week. I think it was a 10-week streak. So I think investors just need to take a deep breath and look at the valuations of these companies. And you want to buy stocks that have good valuations. And that's where these opportunities are created in these, kind of scary sell-offs on the short term, but on the long term, they create opportunities for people.
Let me just point out to our viewers a couple of things here. Number one, right now at a loss of 1,063 points, that, if we close there, would be the worst point loss in NASDAQ history. Of course, worst point loss close was 1,050 points. So we're watching this very carefully. Ross, one of the things that we look at here is the SOX and the SMH. These are the ETFs that are chock full of chips. This is pretty much a chip wreck here, and we can see that they are in a bit of trouble here.
Well, we own SOX at my firm, and it's up about 190% over the last year. So when you actually think about, if you've owned this for a year, to see a pullback of 4, 5, 6% after being up 190%, this is, once again, normal market behavior for a very frothy bull market. So I just think people need to keep this in the context of where we've been over the last 12 months, where the S&P's been up over 30%.
You remain bullish on AI stocks. Were you buying today at these discounted prices?
Yes, I was. And I was buying before I got here, in fact, because we've been waiting for an opportunity to get into the names that we like so much because they had become so elevated. So we get new money in at my firm every week. And so we were very happy to be able to put some of that to work today.
Let me just point out also to our viewers on the Dow heat map, the two worst performers, IBM and NVIDIA. And, to see NVIDIA down 6% after, a lot of positive action and a lot of positive comments that we have seen when it comes to what Jensen Huang, the CEO, has said, that is certainly notable. I also want to point out right now that, when talking SpaceX, some money coming out of stocks because people want to raise cash to buy that IPO. You got in effectively 4 years ago.
Correct.
When you bought Twitter. What was your cost basis then for once SpaceX goes public? What did you get in at SpaceX?
Well, technically at about $50. So,
50?
Yeah, at 50. This has been a fortuitous investment because, as you recall, when Elon bought Twitter, it immediately lost a lot of value, and we had written down 75% of the value of that position when it was Twitter. And then somehow XAI bought Twitter, so we were then given XAI shares, and now SpaceX has bought XAI. So that's how I ended up getting my SpaceX shares, which I'm very, very happy about, actually.
Okay. And by the way, we're going to be talking a lot of space this hour because the space stocks themselves are trending down. Right. Certainly. We also have Justin Cypress. He's the Lunar Outpost CEO. I mean, these things are forging ahead no matter what. That's
right.
Not a publicly traded company. Bitcoin, disaster right now. It fell below 60,000, and you just recently sold Bitcoin for a lot of your clients, about 10 million worth, you say?
Right.
And you ended your crypto program.
Yes.
Why?
Well, it was a couple things. One, when we started with crypto, we were working with an exchange, a well-known exchange, and the financial well-being of these exchanges was much better than they are today. And over the last several years, we've just seen the deterioration from the bankruptcies, the criminal activities, and there's only just a few exchanges left that didn't have their founders sent to jail. And, fortunately, we were with the right exchange. But what we felt over time, once the ETF was created, it really defeated the purpose for us trying to buy Bitcoin for clients outside of their portfolios because they had no financial protection if something happened. When you buy Bitcoin in the ETF in your portfolio, you have SIPC insurance. So you have protection, and your custodian is a major player, like we use Schwab, Fidelity, and LPL, and Altruist, for example. And these are really well-established companies. So the problem with Bitcoin is the players themselves. They just are too greedy, and they just keep taking money, going out of business, rug pulling their investors with these coins that are, we call them crap coins. I'm calling them the nice term. And so I think investors have just kind of had enough. We had all the positive catalysts happen, and then it was sort of like, it just
Right.
That was it.
And then you add in the desire to make the SpaceX swap trade.
Right. Right. So a lot of the crypto players actually became data centers. Okay. So we've seen that with companies like Hut 8 that were originally a crypto mining facility and said, we have all these GPUs, let's be a data center. And you know, so that. Right, CoreWeave, exactly. And so then you've also seen a lot of the crypto traders who are really just looking for the most action they can get have now moved back to the stock market. So being a stock trader myself, I kind of like all the action in the stock market again. And so we just see all the kids trading again in the stock market, just like in 2021, for example.
CoreWeave down about 10% right now.
Right.
Ross, good to see you.